particular focus here in Connecticut. I've spent the last 17 years running the Housatonic River and the other hydro assets for Northeast Utilities and their predecessor or their successor companies. This one's Bulls Bridge on Route 7, in case you don't recognize it. You know, hydropower. What's new about hydro? It's been around for a long time. This particular station is 105 years old. Okay, now just think of that. It's 105 years old. It provides 40,000 megawatt hours a year to the system, which is one piece of our 350,000 megawatt hour fleet of hydro plants in Connecticut. We currently have 80% of the hydropower generation in the state of Connecticut. Now, who are we, is the question now. We used to be CL&P. Part of it used to be Helco and Connecticut Power in the very old days with the Falls Village plant. But, you know, in 1999, we had deregulation, and Northeast Utilities put us up for auction. And Northeast Utilities and a deregulated subsidiary purchased the plants. And then in 2005 and 2006, we were sold to Energy Capital Partners, sort of a hedge fund company out of New Jersey. And within 2 years, we were up for sale again. And we have now been purchased by Gaz de France Suez North America. And Gaz de France Suez North America is a fully integrated value chain company operating in Canada, US, and Mexico. Its headquarters is in Houston. So we've gone from Northeast Utilities and all Connecticut sort of focus, a little bit Western Mass, public service in New Hampshire, and then we went to this hedge fund in New Jersey, and now we're international, the second largest utility in the world we're a part of now. So, so hydropower, you know, what's new about hydropower? What's new is that they're getting old. They're getting very old. We have, our newest facility is 1955, and it's our Chippewa facility down in Southbury in Newtown. Very great station, in great condition. All of these stations are safe, they're running properly in that, but they are getting old. So what does that mean? It means that the cost to redevelop a hydro or to upgrade a hydro is considerable. If you redevelop the facility, you have civil costs as well as, you know, environmental costs associated with that. You also have equipment costs are very expensive. You know, you're talking the stainless steels and the like. So in front of us, we need to, as a hydro industry, look at sustaining what we have, number one. You know, we're all trying to get ahead in the renewable game, and the largest provider of renewable energy in the state is hydropower, and it's getting older. So we are looking to be considered as an equal in the renewable energy chain. You know, our fuel is the definition of being renewable. When it rains, that free fuel, it's a good thing. It runs downhill, it runs into the river. I love this weather, by the way. I absolutely love the weather. It's doing us a favor. So, you know, I don't want people to forget that we're a major part of all of this. We need financial assistance and redevelopment and the upgrade of our particular units. Now, what are the upgrade potentials now? At our Stevenson plant, which is 1919, we have very old turbines, very old generators, and we can upgrade them between 10 and 15% with just the new computer computational fluid dynamic programs for turbine design. We've done it in Massachusetts, and Massachusetts has a renewable energy program that is including hydro. In the state of Connecticut, we're only eligible for Class 2 hydro because there's a 5 megawatt limit as far as qualification. Anything under 5 megawatts that's a run-of-the-river facility can qualify for renewable energy credits. Now, Falls Village up in Falls Village in Salisbury, our station there is a run-of-the-river facility. So is the Bulls Bridge facility. And that's a recent development with our new license. And what does that mean? As the water comes in to the facility, we have to pass it instantaneously. We can't store it. Even though there's water behind the dam, it's like you have to keep your bathtub full all the time. And as more water comes in, you got to let that water out of the bathtub. There is zero storage. So, but the capacity of both of those stations are over 5 megawatts. They're 8 and 10. So we don't qualify for any renewable energy credits to help us continue to maintain those facilities. Now, I just want to talk about the benefits of hydro a little bit. What does hydro do for you? Number one, hydro takes up a lot of land. Land equals taxes. And we're a very large taxpayer in all of the communities that we're in. So that's a gain for the public. What else does it do? It creates lakes. The 3 largest lakes in the state of Connecticut are created by our facilities. Candlewood Lake, Lake Willenona, and Lake Zor. And what does that do for you? People recreate on the lake, they live next to the lake, higher tax revenues, more development of homes, and that. So there are these ancillary benefits that come from hydro. So when I look at the whole hydro picture, it's clean, it helps with a tax base, and it's a major part of your community. So that's what I'm offering here for today. I had one other obligation here that I was supposed to do, and I want to make sure I do that. I just want to give you some comparison costs here. For a nuclear installation, the cost per the McKinsey Research Group is $5,500 per kilowatt installed. Coal is $49.80 dollars per kilowatt installed. Solar thermal combination is $4,690 per kilowatt installed. Fuel cells, $4,530 per kilowatt installed. Integrated gasification, combined cycle gas plants, $4,525 per kilowatt installed. Biomass, like wood burners and the like, 3,610 kilowatts installed. Wind, $2,230 per kilowatt installed. And upgrades to hydro stations, $2,200 per kilowatt installed. So to upgrade these hydro stations would be similar to putting in wind turbines. And they're already there. And they're very minimal environmental aspects associated with hydro. Our new license that we received for 40 years for the 5 plants on the western side of the state here had quite a few environmental mitigation programs that we've had to go through, such as we put pure oxygen into Lake Willenona to make sure our discharge is acceptable to fish downstream. We have an obligation to put in fish ladders to help fish over the dams within the next few years at our Stevenson plant for millions of dollars. And all of these affect our bottom line. Gas combustion turbines. We just built one in Waterbury, GE LMS 100 model. And that runs between $770 to $1,500 per kilowatt. So that's the cheapest alternative. Gas appears to be cheap, and you see a lot of these going in. So I just wanted to pass that on as a comparison. Thank you for your time.